CHICKEN. Use the code chicken in the shop. CHICKEN. Use the code.
Guys, the chicken's here. We are back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we have an All Troop Mania that's going to be lasting for the next few days. But what we're going to be going over today is kind of the chicken's update wish list for warships in Boom Beach. And I think you guys are going to like some of these ideas. Let me know in the comments if you think, you know, we're right on or way off, or if you guys have different things that I didn't mention that you would want to see, or just, you know, if you think they're good or bad. I want to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments below. Also, don't forget, join up our Discord server. I made an announcement in the server yesterday. I posted on Twitter and on the YouTube community tab, but from now on, I'm hosting all of the code giveaways within the Discord server itself. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be in the server to win, but you're probably not going to know that you won if you're not in the Discord server. I'll post the next one because it's only coming up in a week's time. You know, I'll post the winners everywhere, but they will be first announced in the Discord. So join the Discord server. The link to that is in the description. All right, so let's get into some tropical Dr. T. We actually have some pretty fun tribes. So let's what do we want? Barrage, energy. Let's do Rifleman, Life Leech. That'll be fun. 55%. That's going to be good. So let's get all rifles loaded up. And the first thing that I think would be interesting, we'll do second wind too. Just keep it goofy. I mentioned this before in one of my videos randomly. Look at that, 90% off. You gotta love that. I mentioned this in one of the videos randomly, just like kind of spouting off ideas, and I feel like everyone was kind of on board. To be fair, this wasn't my idea. I saw it posted somewhere. That being said, what I think would be awesome would be a multi-node that gives you troop stats. So troop stats or defensive stats. So those being troop damage, troop health, building damage, or building health. And being able to really customize your gameplay, you know, around kind of these stat boosts. Because then we've got some variance, right? Then we've got, you know, I'm going up against a building health guy, or, you know, I'm attacking someone, they have low building health, but they got high troop damage, or someone's using a different troop altogether, they're heavy rushing, but they have the troop health. You know, I feel like that would be cool. It would still be fair, because, I mean, whatever ended up being the dominant way of attacking, like the meta, like we like to say, you'd have the ability to switch to that for gems, of course, like we have with every other multi-node. So I feel like that would be cool. It's not pay to win, and it would just be an interesting way to bring some balance to warships, and to be able to customize your base, customize your attack layout a little bit, so it's not everyone's, you know, using the same thing and feels like they're stuck with the same thing. The next would be an idea I've brought up before. It's called Treasure Island. So what Treasure Island is, it's a random base that you're attacking in warships, and when you come across this island, it gives you nothing but keys, upgrade keys, and upgrade tokens. Now, this would be extremely rare to find. It's not like everyone gets one, which would make things unbalanced, because then it's like, oh, you know, you got your Treasure Island, you know, at a better time than I did, or whatever. I feel like the best way for it to work would for it to be completely random, and for it to also be extremely rare. That way, you know, there's only going to be a handful, you know, maybe 5 people in the player base that do get the Treasure Island. And, yeah, you know, they get an advantage, but it's only 5 people, so I feel like that would be cool. It would bring a little bit more excitement to the game, and it would bring you, it would, you know, give a reward to the people that are playing and attacking a lot, right? The next note that the chicken has here, would be to swap between troop types. Puh, that's a tongue twister. Now, this is mainly, I was thinking for like the Bombardiers, or, you know, the Scorcher Incinerator, if you want to call that a troop type, but I can't think. Is there other troop types? I guess Vampire, like Rifleman and Zookas. Things like that. I think it would be cool if you could simply select different ones. Maybe it wouldn't work with Melon Bombers, but because Melon Bombers are just, you know, they're kind of the best at everything. But, you know, there's different circumstances where different troops are better. So just having the ability to, you know, whether that's just the way they look, or if it's selecting a whole new troop, you know, that's like a Melon Bomber, Cryo Bomber, regular Bomber versus a, you know, Scorcher, Ice Scorcher, things like that. I don't know if it has to be like Elemental, but you know what I mean. just being able to rotate through different troops. Like once you unlock bombers, it also means you have melon bombers and cryo bombers, for example. I think that would be cool. Again, a little bit more customized. Again, a little bit more different than everybody else. Look at these riflemen. That's so ridiculous. And yeah. Also, the giveaway that I was talking before, that was the code giveaway. So everyone that's been using the code Chick in the shop, you are entered into to win $100 worth of instant training. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so next point. Should there be a star reset? Should there be a star reset in Season 21? You know, in my opinion, I saw nothing but good things from the star reset. So I don't know exactly how that would look. I don't know exactly what the numbers should be. But yes, I do think there should be some sort of star reset. I feel like those are, you know, those are pretty well received by most of us in the community. And yeah, but I don't see really any downsides to doing it. Maybe, you know, it doesn't have to be a super hard one every now and then. But I feel like 40% every single time, you know, again, it goes back to just making stuff different. You know, maybe make it, you know, 20, 30, 40 or 10 or 0, 10, 30, 40, something like that. Like have it rotate a little bit so it's like, okay, what's this season or what are we going into again? I think that would be interesting. And here's kind of an obvious one that I don't know why doesn't exist just yet, but temporary gunboat abilities as a, you know, either as a themed season or simply brought in. I think Zedmod's the one that initially brought that one up, but it's a great idea nonetheless. And again, it kind of ties into everything we're saying. We're just making it a little bit different, making it a little bit more fun, etc., etc. So I think temporary gunboat abilities would be great. You know, explosive drones, mainly the cryo bombs. What else do we got? I can't remember them now, but the tiny shock. You know, all of the stuff that we're used to getting in the main base all of the time. Bring them over to Warships. Why not? No reason not to, right? Yeah, sure, it's going to change up the meta and things like that, but that's what we want. That's the whole point of we're doing all this. So I think that would be an easy one, too. You know, just kind of copy and paste and bring it right over. I think that would be another thing that would be easy and kind of well received by everybody. No reason not to, right? Now, here's a bit of a stretch. Here's a chicken idea. What I think would be really cool is if we had specific warship statues. They work just like on the main base, but they work mostly for warships, or they work in warships. So that can be GBE, troop damage, building health, building damage, and just those four. Or, you know, if you want to get really crazy, make like a resource bonus one where it gives you extra keys or tokens, or maybe just tokens, something like that. Interesting, but I don't know how feasible that would be. But yeah, I think that would be cool. I'd love to see statues play some sort of part in warships, because statues are probably the most fun thing about Boom Beach. Is, you know, that was always the most exciting thing for me, was being able to, especially when you compare it like back in the day to a game like Clash of Clans. We can see that Life Leech in action right now. Where it's like, you know, you get your troops and those are your troops. You upgrade them and that's it. In Boom Beach, you know, you can pick and select, and it's exciting to get different statues. You can build different layouts, different comps. So being able to do that with warships, I feel like would be cool. Maybe don't make them permanent. Maybe at the beginning of the season you have like a raffle for your statues. You know how it's like, I was playing Mario Party on the weekend, but you know how it's like a Mario Party when you start and you get actually, that was a terrible analogy. But like, you get your starting dice block, like have that be like your statue for the season, and you get a certain percentage, and you can swap the type out, but you're stuck with that percentage for the whole season. But don't make it something ridiculous where it's like, you know, 10% plus. Make it you know, like 5 and under, so it's like exciting. You get a little bit of a boost to something, but it's not enough to be like, you know, you're guaranteed gonna get, you know, legendary or whatever. Just based on that statue rollout. So, bit of a tangent there. My last one would be main base carryover. Now, I was thinking how we could do this, because I brought it up a lot, but I haven't really thought of any kind of concrete, really good, solid ideas to make it happen. So, here's what I'm thinking. Have a carryover from victory point pushing, and have a carryover from your operations. So, your your force points and also your victory points play a part into your starting rank into warships, and factor all three of those things into into your stars for the next season. Again, I'm not going to get into specific numbers. I don't know how any of that would work mathematically, but I think it's a really cool idea, and it brings more life back into the main base. That's the biggest thing. You know, people will be looking for a good task force. They'll be looking to you know, for ways to clear their maps a little bit easier, and I think that's just nothing but good stuff for the game. Maybe a bit of a stretch, but you know, it seems like they want to keep the main base and the warship base completely separate, which is fine, but I just thought it'd be a cool idea. So let me know what you guys think of the chickens' ideas down below in the comment section. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap it up for the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative, and we'll see you next one. Guys, chicken out. Back.